Spend the week with me as a trainee solicitor in the banking and finance team at Shoosmiths. I work in our Manchester office, which is in the Spinningfields area of Manchester city centre. We're in a shared office building on the 5th and 6th floor. There I am. And here we are, 6th floor. I usually head straight to my personal locker, which contains a variety of different workwear shoes that I end up changing into. So this is the surrounding area, which has some fun signage. Apparently it's only 65 steps to the pub, which I feel like I need to test that. So here we are going into the kitchen now. Normally I'd drop off my lunch here, have a look at the news. A lot of people sit together here at lunchtime, and yeah, random giraffe cushion, don't ask because I actually don't know. Time to head to my desk. There's various private meeting rooms dotted around. That large circle there is known as the fishbowl. My first call of the day was an all parties condition precedent call. That's everyone from clients to borrower to lawyers, all providing status updates on the conditions needed to complete the financing and complete the deal. After that, I made a to-do list for the day and stretched my legs and walked around the office. We've got various little corners of treats, so here there are some sweets. And then as I head over to this corner, we have a cute book corner with various different books to take away. And now I'm heading down to the 5th floor. As you'll see, there's some other meeting rooms there dotted around, down the spiral stairs. And this is our client suite, our 5th floor, but a lot of us come down here during the day to make a drink, make a coffee, check out the news for the day, or get tempted by another sweet treat. So one key skill that you will learn is willpower in the office. Oh, fit check in the bathroom. After that, I had an internal call with someone who's in my team on another deal to have some progress updates, have a look at what we've got in, review them together, and make a to-do list of next steps and who is doing what. After that, it was lunchtime and the sun was shining in Manchester, so that needed to be documented. I spent the rest of the afternoon locking in and surviving. The team and I were taking part in an office fast with 30 other colleagues today to support our colleagues during Ramadan, and it was my first time doing a fast, and by this point in the afternoon it was a struggle, so I just wanted to lock in, draft my corporate authorities, review a broker letter, review some constitutional documents, do a company search report and get through my to-do list. As soon as 5:40 hit, finally we broke our fast together. We all went into a room and had some food delivered. It was a lovely curry and we had some drinks and some lovely sweet treats. And then home time. The next day I headed in, and after the fast yesterday I wanted a coffee straight away. So I headed up to the 5th floor and made myself a cappuccino by our coffee machine. Here I am dusting a lot of chocolate dust on top. Today I had a catch up with who will be my new manager as seat moves are looming. Normally we would do this over a coffee in the office ordinarily, but my manager couldn't make it in this week, so we made do with a catch up. Here I'm showing you the XY zone, which is where we broke our fast yesterday. You can still see some decorations, and this is just another space for us to get together and have meetings. Time for lunch, and I'm heading out into the local Spinningfields area. On the ground floor, we have this remote working area / coffee shop, which is always really busy and lovely. I headed out to grab some lunch from M&S in a rainy Manchester and secured some M&S cookies. If you know, you know. I had a busy afternoon and didn't film, so I headed home for the day. The next day was an early start as I was travelling to our London office. It was a glorious day in London and everywhere looked so beautiful. Look at that. We were in London today to have a completion lunch with a client to celebrate finishing a deal. But first things first, straight to the kitchen for a coffee. This kitchen felt so cosy with the sun shining through, and there was a really large seating area, which was really cool also. And then I actually tried to get some work done before having to go out for lunch, so I locked in for an hour and answered some emails and tried to get through a few jobs before I was away for the day. And here we are heading over to our completion lunch. I was with Hannah, the senior associate in my team, and Chris, who is the partner in London in our team. We've arrived at a very fancy looking restaurant and I was really excited. We got here before the client so we could settle in. I had a delicious steak, what a treat, and a really nice time catching up with the client and celebrating the deal. And then after that, it was time to head back home on the way up to Manchester after a really long day. Bring on working from home tomorrow.